right, let's see. I know. Yep. And Jets defense. Jets right there. Why?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Here we go.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game.
All right, going for a run.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple.
You like that RPO?
As they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the.
All right, we're going to do a crack toss.
The opening drive of the game. He wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Good run.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
I feel like there's a penalty on them.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the
Illegal. What?
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned down that big yardage gained against
My
them.
bad, bro.
Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
Mixing up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Back to Mixon on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs.
Good pass.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Stroud sets up the play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is
Okay. Respect. Respect.
Texans. Brevin Jordan from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to the
All right, we're going up the middle.
and get your offense moving. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh,
Thank you.
Dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Yes.
Get the football here as the ball
Thank you.
Come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The completion on 1st.
I should have. It's my fault, dude. That was just miscommunication. Might be.
Already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Fuck.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
My bad.
Boy,
Damn it.
Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there.
Thank you.
Ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh.
Release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon will take
Good touchdown.
for a Texans touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Bro.
Fires again. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Yes.
Escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spread,
These guys play very good corners.
I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, he faked you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 36 yards.
Yep, we're done with this one.
The Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but
Bye. Let's see. All right, you ready to hit triangle? All right. right, now that you did all that, let me just... All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they finally broke it down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now.
Oh.
Carr with it on first. We caught it's Jamal Williams. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Give on second to Kamara. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. From the red zone now. This one's taken in by Hill.
Good catch.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that creates space...
It was a risk.
So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Late groupie to try the extra point.
I scared you with my defense, didn't I?
Touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip.
You're like, wait a minute, he doesn't trust me? What?
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Ty Chandler to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Thank you.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
R1.
Trying again, following the sack. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him. He's got that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Has the connection to Jones. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That play wrapped up by DeMario Davis. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. To throw, here's Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones gets it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This one's caught. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Thank you.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action with Cobb. Got his target, it's Hill. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Oh, okay. You called a play with 7 seconds left. There we go.
And we will not. We're back in the second
Don't you
quarter.
love that?
Saints in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Running right, it's Camara. And the defense is all over this one from big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
For reals.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Really gay there on the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Darnold now to throw.
Oh.
But he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Okay.
No look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Ball at the 33 for first down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really
very weird.
The defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Rolling. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they?
That wasn't a bad throw.
Completes. Now they're facing 4th.
Not from Car. That no.
Cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Dumped off to his one.
Oh,
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
no intentional grounding.
And right away, he just throws that one to another neighborhood. I think we're all a little confused at that, and we do have a flag for grounding now. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. Able to find Jones. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt reaches 50 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down. Carr here from the gun. Forced out to his right. Throw is caught by the back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
I can't believe it's 6-3.
Punting unit. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
For reals.
Become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ooh.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing here, Darnold. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Good interception. That was my punt.
After a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants.
And I had to give it a shot.
Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough.
I almost had that.
In the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Carr with it on first. Completes this one to Hill. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing on first down. It's Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Back to the air. Carr. Setting up the running back screen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Nice play.
Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover.
Wow, what a fucking game.
On the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They're set up at the 35 now. Now Darnold. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down. They go play action here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. He was looking for T.J.
Right?
Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it.
Oh,
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
almost.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Carr now on 1st and 10. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. Into the red love plays like this, bro.
Nice.
Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So they're left facing third and long. Throwing it just before halftime. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Sweet.
Back from the break. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Chandler now on the return.
Ow.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw, here's Darnold. It's his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 45 on 2nd down. Able to find Hawkinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and just 2 to go. Darnold. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's the snap on 4th. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Thank you, thank you.
It just brings out the very best. And you get to see pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but
Thank you, thank you.
pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd down carry for Jones. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's 2nd and 14. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Darnold looking to throw. Able to find Jones.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, stop it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Thank you.
Like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Thank you, thank you.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the shotgun, Carr. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Kamara running out of the gun. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
Okay, okay.
Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Nice.
Was just not going to be stopped.
Good shit.
Defender, heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Pistol snap to Carr. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. He's got it near the 8. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll run with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I notice the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9. Just 1 quarter. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. This throw is cut.
Nice score.
Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
This group be on now to handle the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position.
That was a beautiful kick, bro.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Darnold.
Oh my God.
Coverage, oh, it's intercepted. Wilson and Devo's got it. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be.
There we go. I'm ready.
Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Carr with it on 1st. He's throwing deep to the left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th. Well, they have the advantage
Thank you.
for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Trying to find Justin Jefferson, and it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits him on the out route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here. Back to the air, McCarthy. Hawkinson reels it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. For the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because... And he's going to fall forward and get in. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and it's on the ensuing drive. So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2. He's throwing for it! And the conversion is no good as that pass falls.
this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the leg.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. This is complete to Olave. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
Well, I'll admit, man, I admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 30 on second down. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Working quickly here. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. All in left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to throw, McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down at the 30. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. He'll look to throw it. It's his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. Still one more in their pocket to use. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Has the connection to Jones. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Chased down to his right. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breath. And he gives him a shot now to force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he's got a man complete. He's not able to get in, but there's a flag down. We're going to wait to see if they get another shot. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Getting another shot at 2 here. shotgun. McCarthy. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the two they needed to tie this game and force overtime. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game.
GG's.
Down at the 35-yard line.
No question they won.
G to the fucking G's.
See many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer
Oh.
recovered actually expected it, like they certainly were right there.
Oh, they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds.
Throw it up, I dare ya.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And it's incomplete.
GG's.